Yeah, the interview looks great, man. Just got to finish the editing on it, and we'll give you a call as soon as it's done. All right? Cool. All right. Talk to you soon. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is See the Vision TV. I'm your host, Christopher Jenkins. And on my new show, See the Vision TV, what we're going to be looking to do is to bring you some of the most creative, most provocative, and most charismatic thinkers of our generation. So, with that in mind, y'all stay tuned. I got some great guests. Y'all going to want to check this out. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back once again. Y'all already know what it is. This is See the Vision TV. I'm your host, Mr. Jenkins, Mr. Christopher Jenkins. Y'all already know what it is. Man, in Atlanta again, got another dope show for y'all lined up. Man, I had to shoot up here to the city to link up with my man, Mr. Nathan Calloway, a fashion extraordinaire. He's on the rise, man. He's doing big things in the fashion world. So y'all make sure y'all take note of this, man, because I promise you, y'all will be seeing and hearing big things from him in the future. Man, I'm so glad that we can link up, man. Fresh off the road. I know you tired, I know I'm tired, man, but you know what, we still gonna make it happen, man. Dang, first of all, let me just ask you, man, what does fashion mean to Nathan Calloway? What is fashion?
Fashion, what fashion means to me really is kind of like, it's like an everyday living. It's all about feeling good. It's all about perception. It's all about, you know, how it has a lot to do with how your day goes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like fashion to me brings joy. You know what I'm saying? It brings happiness and it gives me peace. Being able to look nice. You know, being able to, you know, have different point of views and people see you from a different perspective. You know, so fashion real big for me. You know, fashion is life. Life is fashion.
That's great. Hey, yo, my man, Sean Moki, it's funny, he used that same word and he was like, art is life. You know what I mean?
Right. Fashion is life.
No doubt. When did you first realize that was really a calling for you, you know?
I started out with low self-esteem. And what I mean by that is, you know, being in a community where I grew up with less, but surrounded by people who had more. So I had to learn how to make less look like more. And when I say that is, all the way back from when I was in high school, middle school, when everybody was wearing the name brand, my mama was going to Goodwill, getting the polos in the symbols from the shirt in the Tommy Hilfigers, taking them off a regular shirt, stitching a polo on the logo.
So you really did that.
And now I'm going to school with brand on. But the catch to it, went to school one day and they was joking, and they had went inside my shirt and said, that's a fake polo, that's a fake Tommy Hilfiger. Went home and told my mom. The next day she went, when she put the logo on her, she took the inside of it out and still the inside of it down, which made me official. So, you know, and ever since then, I started seeing my different lane. I always want to be different. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be different. You know,
No doubt.
Different than what it was. And I ran with it.
That's what's up. It's speaking of moms, you know, we were talking off camera a little bit ago, and you were telling me a story, you know, how your mom like actually was a part of your first fashion experience, you know, like she introduced you to the sewing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, tell me about that a little bit.
What it was, man, I always wanted to be different, like I say, and I always come to my mom last minute. Mom, make this for me. Mom, make that for me.
I do that too, man. I used to do that too.
You know what I'm saying?
It would be like science projects and stuff, though. I'd be like, hey,
right. So it came to the point where you need to get in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in there, Mom, but make that for me. Then I had realized that the type of influence that I had on people, when people seeing me, people always knew different. People always knew he was gonna come with something different, like what's coming next.
Right.
And when I started wearing different clothes and started being different, you know, I introduced a lot of people to Offset. You know what I'm saying? When people talking about Offset, we ain't talking about all Jordans and or somebody might have a whole fit from a mannequin. You know what I'm saying? We talking about like red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I really had the influence, and I really feel like I introduced a lot of people to the Offset game, because when I came, I was Offset. You know, I was wearing the one color chuck, this color, another color chuck, that color, but I was doing that back in 07, 06. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Long
And
time ago, right.
yeah, and mom's mom just helped me fulfill my dream more. She helped me fulfill my dream more, and I took initiative one day to get in the kitchen. I was sewing in a little small kitchen, like my mama cooking,
Right.
sister washing dishes,
No doubt.
my brother in the kitchen painting, little niece running around kitchen, and I gotta focus around all this I'm surrounded by. At the same time, still get more knowledge and still be able to learn from teaching.
Yeah.
So my mama was cooking and teaching me at the same time.
Same time,
so
right.
I learned a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Multitask, right,
yeah, I'm
right.
multitasking a lot, man. And she just inherited that gift in me, man. And when she showed me one time and she told me, if you can sew some straight line, son, you can stitch.
You can stitch.
I sewed a straight line for 2 weeks.
2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks.
Okay.
And when I put my first pocket on the shirt, I was going in the wind. I was going in the wind.
Okay.
I was going in the wind, man.
Man, okay, so speaking of your whole sewing experience, we were also talking a little bit, behind the scenes, and you were saying like how, how you first came up with figuring out how to put garments together. Like, explain that a little bit. Touch on that a little bit.
This is how I started with me. It's kind of like putting yourself in training. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in training. And what I mean by that is, if I buy something, and if I'm able to reattach it, then I'm able to make it. So my first thing was I bought some jeans, had me a recorder set up. So I recorded me taking the jeans loose. It wasn't an overnight process. It was record, stop, stop until I put it together. And
like you in the studio,
right.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I realized that I can take this loose, my mind triggered, boom, I can put it back together.
Right.
So the mistake that I was making, I was able to go back and rewind and see how I end up taking it loose and put it back together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like, you have to put yourself in training, because not everybody gonna always be willing to train you. My mom showed me enough to be able to run.
Yeah.
But I had to be able to continue my pace.
Yeah.
So I had to put myself in training.
Like how you put that, man.
I had to put myself in training to keep going. So yeah, man, being able to reattach something and be able to attach it back together, that's a big plus.
Right.
It's a big plus.
I think all of us might have a little experience, man. I know I used to like tear open like Game Boy games and stuff, trying to, man, you know what I'm saying? Then mom's coming out like, boy, I ain't buying you no more games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But wow, that's dope though, man. Yeah. So tell me, like, what has Nathan Calloway done so far? You know what I mean? Because you've actually, been doing things here and there, getting your resume together, so I don't want anybody to think that, he's just some new dude off the street, or he just want to be, I just want to make clothes, give him your resume, let him know, some things that you've been doing.
With that, it's like I was born with many gifts, and I had to take a few steps back to take a couple steps forward.
Right.
And what I mean by that is,
I know how that is. Right.
It was so many things I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't able to do as many things because I wanted to focus on one thing.
Right.
And you know how the saying, they say, well, you're doing too much, focus on one thing.
Yeah.
Focusing on one thing is not always good, because to whoever can for whoever can focus on that one thing may just be good for them, but the next man might be able to focus on 3-4 things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's kind of like I started doing the mentoring. I always wanted to be around kids. I always want to have an influence. I always wanted the people to see what it's like being a brother, but being a positive brother. Because I grew up where a lot of people weren't surrounded with dads. You know what I'm saying? No fathers around. Yeah. And I always wanted to be a bigger step up to what was going on in my community. Mm-hmm. So we talking about from the mentoring, we talking about from the teaching, we talking about from the motivational speaking, we talking about I give back, we talking about feeding the community. Like my resume stacked with a lot of stuff. Like I'm in the medical field. Right. Like I work at hospitals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I make clothes.
Right.
Full-time dad, full-time uncle, full-time stepdad. you know, got my family together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm climbing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm climbing. Nobody never said the ladder to be so short. So
Right,
it's like
right.
a ladder on top of a ladder with me. I don't know when I'm gonna get to the top, but I'm in motion though.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in motion.
You definitely on the way to the top, man. You know, like you say, your resume is stat, man. Like you've already been doing things, you know, in the community with the mentoring and, you know, fashion, like you say. And it's funny that you said the word influence, man. I noticed online, you know, on Facebook and Instagram and like posters and stuff that you have your own line coming out.
Right.
Give me a little bit about that.
Right. I have my new line on the way called NPhluence. You know, and very creative name.
Right.
Took the I of influence and put the N and changed the F and turned it to a P, and I spelled fluence with the P, fluence.
Okay.
And put, instead of the I for N, I put the letter N, influence. And in today's society, influence is everything. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Say that again, man.
in today's society, influence is everything.
Influence, you man, boy.
Because influence is power.
It's all right, yeah.
You know, and if you got influence, you got money. If you got influence, you got the people. Because you can have all the sources, and you so let's say you're a producer, and you know you make beats. You got the best beats. You got all kind of beats.
Right.
Then you got this man over here who don't even have none of the equipment you have, but he got a following.
Yeah.
And that following will carry influence. Now, just because you got all the sources and you got the best equipment, you got the best studio, people still going out and influence who the person is and that following that person got.
Exactly.
So it's not so much about what all a person got to make them feel like they bigger than the next man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the type. It's really about staying tuned into your people. Because I remember my Facebook post when I started out, my first picture, I had 3 likes. And I just kept going in, and I kept things going. You know, I always put God first. You know, I always stayed focused on what I'm doing, and I never stopped nothing I started.
Right.
And I remember a year or 2 come by, that them 2-3 likes went to 100 likes.
Right.
You know, months started to come, the 100 likes turned to 300-400 likes.
Right.
Months started to come, those 500-700 likes turned to 1,000 likes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's big.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody give me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had to earn that, and that's the beauty of my life and what go on. Because everything that I'm doing, I got myself in motion on teaching myself.
Right.
You know, it's like me doing my own homework on self evaluation.
No doubt.
Self evaluation, man.
Gotta do that, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta look in that mirror, man. Like it ain't gonna work if you can't look in that mirror.
Right.
That's so real, yeah. Tell me about the young Jeezy video shoot for was it Gold Bottles?
Gold Bottles.
Gold Bottles,
yeah.
He was down in Albany,
Right.
Georgia. You know, shout out to my family and my people down there.
Albany one time.
All
man.
day, man. Yeah, young Jeezy came down there to Albany to do the shoot, and you were on the set, you know, doing your thing, you know, influencing them
people,
out
man.
there. You know, tell me about that. What was that like?
Yeah, I got a call through DJ Trey. Shout out to DJ Trey too. I got a call through DJ Trey saying about Jesus having a video shoot, and he was going for like a Taliban look.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention,
Let's not say Taliban. Let's say like Middle Eastern.
let's say Middle Eastern then. Let's say Middle Eastern. Okay.
Let's don't say Taliban, man.
Let's say Middle Eastern. So he wanted the wild west look.
Yeah.
And
Like
already
them Arabian Nights kind of.
right.
So
Already with me being different, I was already wearing that look already, just on a regular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, when I got the call and Trey told me, hey, we shoot for this and that, I was already ready to go.
Yeah.
Got to the shoot, they seen me, seen my setup. You perfect. We need you on the set right then. But man, you know, when it comes to this fashion, man, I already know what to do, how to do it when I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So I'm on a shoot. You know, Jeezy got the stylists coming out. You know, got girls and you know got the guys getting ready. They supplying clothes. But not to mention, this is my life. Like this is what I do.
Fashion is life.
Fashion is life. So let me show them what I can do without a machine. And got to the other side where the model was at. That was in the video shoot. And I started rearranging some things, started cutting some things out. And one thing led to another. I was styling this model, then that model led to another. I was styling this model. Before you know it, I had to style everybody who Jeezy brought with him.
Right.
I'm on the set, you know.
On the scene, right.
Wasn't even expected for it to go that big.
Influence though, man.
But you know, it's about influence. And
Right.
I had influence on the people because, you know, once I did one for one, everybody
influenced-
everybody came back and influenced the rest. So, you know, that Jeezy video was a major success. You know what I'm saying? That was a major success. So that went good. That went good. That was a real good shoot.
No doubt, no
Real
doubt,
good
man.
shoot.
No doubt. Shout out to my man Guapo Cash too, man.
Yeah, shout out to that boy Cash, man. You know I style you too,
yeah.
Cash. He ain't even know how to tie it around the head. I was already wearing those.
Had to help him, yeah.
I had to help him in a minute or two, man.
No doubt, man. Yo, what besides influence? What else is in the works for Nathan Calloway? What we got to look forward to?
What we got to look forward to? I'm working with some big people now, from a company that got a lot to do with like helping people find jobs and helping people
community outreach type.
Community outreach,
Yeah.
you know, being able to write resumes,
Right.
You know, just the basics of
Yeah.
learning how to fill out applications and be able to build a resume. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I see a lot of people who be out paying for them. A lot of people try to get help filling out applications nowadays and stuff too. So, you know, I'm real big in community.
Yeah.
So as of now, I got that emotion. Then I got something I'm doing for the youth. Once again, you know what I'm saying? I got that emotion. And really just trying to get more to the school system on motivational speaking, being able to show them different routes, you know, what it takes to become young men, growing into men, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a different step process, but really finna get real big on reaching back out to the kids.
No doubt. And we can always appreciate that. You know, See the Vision TV, like that's what we all about. You know, we want to showcase people that's doing things. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's, you know, influencing the community for the good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So we absolutely salute you. You know what I mean?
Already, man.
Where can the people find you at? You know, if they want to get at you, you know, to get some of that personal styling, you know, so they can
Definitely.
get ready to influence some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That new line finna drop. That line finna drop. But they can find me on Facebook, you know, on the NathanCalloway.com.
NathanCalloway.com.
And that's my line. Or either still my regular Facebook page, just Nathan Calloway, got 2 pages. Then or you can catch me on my IG at PlayerFly88.
Player with an A?
Yeah, PLAY.
Okay, PlayerFly88.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my IG. And pretty much, man, they gonna catch me around, man. I'm always out. I'm always on the scene.
Right,
you know, with
right.
anything, something going on, they don't dare promote.
No doubt. And you in the city now.
Oh yeah, I'm in the city.
You know what I mean?
now,
And you
man.
in the city now,
Yeah,
so like,
you know, I remember when I had a background, it was in the kitchen. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Now I got a real live view now.
Okay,
you know, that's big.
yeah.
But I also too want to say this too. You know, I want to give a big shout out to you too, Chris, because I remember, you know, when I first seen you, you know, I didn't even know who you were, you know, but I just seen you around, but you always stayed in your lane. And you know, I go out vibe and energy. I never got a bad vibe from you. I never got bad energy. So from what I was told, people with positive vibe and good energy, they stay in their own lane, they up to something. And you know, gotta give a shout out to what you're doing now, because that's a major plus because of the fact I had been said that you were up to something because you was already in your own lane. And now, man, you know, you up and running now, and I appreciate the whole interview. I appreciate everything,
No
man.
doubt, man.
You take time out, man, to get stuff going, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Definitely,
Thank
man.
you. I appreciate that. Means a lot, man. Thank you, man. Like,
Definitely.
you know, cause it gets kind of hectic sometimes. You know, like
Right,
trying to
right.
keep in contact with people and set up meetings, and you know, sometimes people can't make it. You know, and it's all love though. You know, but you know, sometimes it gets a little stressful, man. So, man, I appreciate the love, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thank you to the
Serious, man.
listeners. Yo, once again, this has been See the Vision TV. My man Nathan Calloway. Y'all be on the lookout for his new line, NPluence, coming soon. We will keep you updated on that. Once again, See the Vision TV. We out live in
Already.
Atlanta. Peace.
Already, man.
Peace.
Black gold kid, fool.